Hi, I'm Nick Nodurft, owner of Rusty Sun Audio here in Parker, Colorado, and I'm sitting down today with Denise Gavrizescu of Burning Red. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right. So I have a few questions for you. First things, what's it like to be in a band with your brother Michael?
Well, when it comes to working with Michael, he's a lot more than just a brother. So ever since he started teaching me a lot of things, he became more of a mentor to me. And when I started performing alongside with him, it felt as if we were meant to be on stage together.
Got it. So you got an amazing bass tone for this album, and I just want to know a little bit more about the bass guitar you're using because I'm super impressed by it.
Thank you very much. Well, I've actually been endorsed by Minor Guitars for about 4 years now, and the bass that I currently play on is the 5-string Goddess bass. I really enjoyed the tone of it both live and on the studios. And ever since I started playing with it earlier this year, it automatically became my favorite instrument to play on.
Well, the bass sounds great though.
Thank you very much.
So I'm curious about some of your influences. Like we've talked about a little bit going over the bass tones and everything, but when you're not playing with Burning Red, what kind of music do you listen to?
I'd have to say that my all-time favorite bands are Nightwish, a symphonic metal band from Finland, and Amon Amarth, a melodic death metal band from Sweden. I've been listening to both of those bands since I was about 11 years old. And if it weren't for me discovering both Nightwish and Amon Amarth, I wouldn't have discovered any other European metal bands. And I've grown to love different kinds of metal genres, especially the bands from Germany, Finland, Sweden, and Norway.
Got it. Cool. Well, it must be crazy being the only girl in Burning Red with 2 other guys. So I was curious, what are some of your biggest female influences in the industry?
In the rock and metal industry, my main female influences are Floor Jansen from Nightwish, Elisa Whiteglass from Arch Enemy, Maria Brink from In This Moment, Sharon Den Adele from Within Temptation, and Simone Simons from Epica.
So what is about these women that inspires you so much?
I believe they show that women can rock as hard as guys can in both the rock and roll and the heavy metal scene. And that motivates me to keep performing in the rock band.
Yeah, well, they're all strong women.
Absolutely.
They're very inspirational. So I know you're a really dedicated musician. Where do you see Burning Red in 20 years?
Well, in 20 years, I mainly see Burning Red performing at stadiums around the world. And I also see us influencing and inspiring other people to become the better person than they already are today.
Cool. Sounds great. So it was really cool to record your lead vocals on the song Apocalyptic in the chorus. And I know we've done a lot of harmonies, but what's it like to step out of doing harmonies and go more towards doing lead vocals?
It was cool, but also challenging at the same time because it took me a while for me to become comfortable being on the spotlight. And a couple of years ago, I was in a choir, so I was mainly used to being a background vocalist along with other people in it. However, I've been able to overcome that fear of being in the front and center spotlight because Michael helped me so much with it, not just in Burning Red, but just singing in general.
Yeah. Okay.
And having fun with it.
Yeah, well, you have a great voice. You shined at it. You really did.
Thank you very much. I'm truly grateful for that.
I'm excited for people to hear it.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for sitting down today with me, Denise, and it was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course. If you want to find out more, please check them out at www.officialburningred.com or on Facebook or Instagram at officialburningred.
Peace.